Now, we love a good handbag on this channel, and in today's video, I will be reviewing the two most popular handbag styles by Sezane. I will be comparing the two bags and let you guys know if they're really worth your money. And at the end of the video, I will tell you guys which bag I prefer over the other. It may not come as a surprise that these two bags are the most popular styles by Sezane. This is the Milo bag in the classic size, and then I have the Claude bag, and from what I know, this only comes in one size. Now, I'll start off with the Claude bag, and this bag retails for 450 USD. It comes in a bunch of different colors and styles. They have it in a smooth leather, a glossy leather. I think there's even a straw version now. I saw snakeskin and leopard as well. And the one that I have is in this beautiful pistachio croc version. The exterior is made out of 90% crocodile embossed cowhide leather and 10% smooth cowhide leather. And then for the lining, it's 90% cotton and 10% split cowhide leather. Now, this bag is made in Italy. Now, let me just show you some close-ups of the bag. This is the front of the bag. This is the side, and this is the back. What I love about this bag is that it does have a quite generous back pocket that is quite handy if you just want to put your phone in there for quick access. The hardware on this bag is gold, and the way you open it is you push the bottom part and then it flaps open like this. Now, this is the inside of the bag, so I think this is still the cowhide suede. And then the rest of the lining, the black parts, is in cotton. The main compartment of this bag is quite roomy, which I really like. And then in the back, it has a slip pocket and then a little zip pocket right here. And then it has a small little compartment in the front. When it comes to the interior of the bag, I actually really like it. I am not the type of person that really loves compartments within a bag because I always feel like it kind of limits the items that you can fit inside the bag. But because the main compartment is still the biggest compartment, and then these little compartments in the back and the front aren't as big, so I really feel like the main compartment can fit most of your items, and the front and back compartment don't really take a lot of space. My favorite feature of this bag has to be the strap. Now, this strap is very versatile because you can wear it as a crossbody bag or a longer shoulder bag, and I love when you can adjust the bag with these snap buttons. I think it's so much better and sleeker than your regular belt adjustment with the holes in it. I currently have it on the longest setting, which is perfect as a crossbody bag. And if I put it at the shortest setting, it is a longer shoulder bag. Moving on to the Milo bag. This Milo bag is in the classic size, but you also have the mini size. I went for the classic size because I feel like the Claude is already smaller, so I didn't want to have two of the same bags in the same similar size. And the Milo bag retails for 475 USD. It also comes in a couple of different colors and leather finishes, and mine is in the chocolate croc embossed print. Now, don't get fooled by the name because this is definitely not a chocolate color. This is more of a rich burgundy color, and it is honestly so beautiful. So this is the front of the bag. This is the side, and then this is the back. It also has, like the Claude, a back pocket, which is always very handy. It also comes with gold hardware. It has the same closure as the Claude, so you just push it down and then it opens like this. Now, the difference between the Milo and the Claude is that the Milo actually has a black suede under the flap. The interior is identical to the Claude, where it has a back slip pocket, a zip compartment here, the big main compartment, and a little flap on the main compartment, and then in the front, this little mini compartment. Now, the strap is the same as the Claude as well, where it is adjustable through the snap buttons. However, I feel like with the Milo, the strap is a lot more versatile because at the shortest setting, it is, in my opinion, the perfect shoulder bag. Whereas with the Claude, if you put it at the shortest setting, it's still kind of long for it to really be a traditional shoulder bag. I personally like it when the shoulder setting is a little shorter, so it's a little bit more chic when you wear it as a shoulder bag. Comparing the straps side by side, I also prefer the width of the Milo bag. The Claude is a little thinner, and I think that the little bit of width on the Milo just makes it more comfortable to wear. Now let's talk a little bit about quality. And quality is such an important factor when you are purchasing a handbag. Now these handbags are in the mid-range prices, but they're not the cheapest. They're almost $500. So I do think that quality is such a big thing to consider. Now, a couple months ago, I saw Katie's video on the Milo bag. She purchased the Milo bag a couple years ago and then repurchased it for a giveaway. And in that video, she compares her older Milo bag to the new production one. And you can just see that it's a world of difference. Now, I had already ordered these two bags when I watched her video, and I was honestly gutted because obviously that's not what you want to hear when you just order these bags and are waiting for them. Now, I do have to say that her bag was the glossy burgundy version. Now, I don't know if it's because these two bags are the croc embossed ones, but I honestly have to say that the quality of these two bags are really, really good in my opinion. I knew I wanted to go for the croc embossed ones because I wanted to add a little bit more texture to my bags and my outfits. And I think a lot of my bags in my collection are more in smooth leather or more in the regular grained leather. So I'm very, very happy that I went with the croc embossed ones because of this texture, and I think the coating that it has on the leather. I think the quality is worth it for the price. It's also very durable. It's scratch resistant. It doesn't have any glazing issues on the bags. And I also think that the stitching is done very well. There's no loose threads on mine. The bag isn't squeaky whatsoever. And I have used these bags a lot ever since I got them. So I would recommend, if you are looking to purchase any of these bags, to probably go for the croc embossed versions, just because I think the quality is going to be better. Again, I cannot speak for the smooth leather ones because I don't have them, but I can with confidence say that these two bags I would recommend. I do think they're worth the price. Now, these bags make a perfect everyday bag as well because it does fit a lot, probably all your essentials and more. Of course, the Claude isn't going to fit as much as the Milo, but I would say that size-wise, this is enough for your essentials. The Milo is actually quite roomy, roomier than I thought it would be, because I do have the Sezane Triomphe bag and it is a similar size and similar shape as well, but honestly, the Milo fits so much more. And that is probably because of the compartments. As you can see with the Sezane, it has a accordion style, but the compartments are a lot bigger, and these thick leather pieces just really limit how much you can fit in this bag. So now that I have my Milo, I actually have been using this bag more than my Sezane Triomphe. There's not a lot of cons about these bags. However, I have one con, and that is probably the hardware. So this is gold hardware, like I said, but I'm not a huge fan of the tone of gold that they use. I would say it leans more towards a champagne gold, but it's a weird champagne gold. So when I think of champagne gold, I just think yellow gold and white gold combined, but this one has a little bit of a green undertone. And not gonna lie, sometimes it looks weird with other gold tones. And I'm actually someone who does love the idea of mixing metals. I think white gold or silver and yellow gold go really well together, but somehow if you pair this with a regular gold color, it just looks a little off. If you are just wearing jewelry, it's not really noticeable, but if you're wearing a belt, for example, and the buckle is just like a regular gold, it looks quite off. So that is something to keep in mind if hardware is super, super important for you. Another con about these bags is the weight. I feel like these bags are quite weighty for what they are. My Sezane Triomphe is full leather on the inside and outside, and it is a lot lighter than the Milo. Now this could be because it is croc embossed, so maybe that adds to the weight. I just think it's worth mentioning that if you fill these bags all the way up, that it will be more on the heavier side. If I have to decide between these two bags, I would probably go for the Milo. I love this size. I love the strap a lot more. Like I said, I like to wear more shoulder bags than crossbody sometimes. So the fact that the shoulder setting is the perfect shoulder length for me, I prefer to actually wear this bag as a shoulder bag. And I love to wear the Claude as a crossbody bag. Again, I'm not a fan of the shoulder setting. I just feel like it's a little bit of an awkward length. And when it comes to size, I also prefer the Milo because it fits a lot more. And the thing with the Claude bag is it's smaller, but it's also curved on the side. So sometimes you have to kind of play a little bit of Tetris when you're putting your items into this bag. But don't get me wrong, I do love my Claude bag. I just love this beautiful olive color with the gold hardware, and in this croc embossed leather, it's just chef's kiss. When it comes to price difference, this one is also $25 more, which I don't think it's a lot. So if price is a factor for you, then you might as well just go for the Milo. If you are debating between these two, then I would really think of your use cases. If you want an everyday crossbody bag that is not too heavy and still fits all your essentials, then I would go for the Claude. And if you carry more items and you like a shoulder bag, but you also want the crossbody option, then I would go for the Milo. Let me know down in the comments which bag you prefer. Are you team Milo or are you team Claude? And if you have any questions about these bags, feel free to ask as well, and I would love to get back to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!